for other brands and businesses that are like, paid media is for me and I'd like to do it better, what are some tips, tricks, best practices that they can get started with immediately? Or soon?
Understanding that it's never too late. I have had some clients that are still just getting into the space, and they have this assumption that it's like they are behind the curve, yes, but it's never too late. It's never too late to do better, or different. I think understanding budget is a big one. Your budget. If you have the budget for an agency partner, I would recommend it. And I know I work at an agency, so that seems like a loaded answer, but we are experts in a way that someone internally, I had a client on a call very recently. They were out for parental leave, come back and say like, well, while I was out, everybody on the sales team is suddenly a marketer. And I felt that. I felt that in my soul. But we have a level of expertise that not everyone is going to have. And if you have the budget to hire someone internally, great. But also people at companies that even at a CMO level can understand what paid digital media is, but not how to implement it, how to build a solid strategy. So if you have the budget for agency partnerships, I would recommend that, but also find an agency that you trust that keeps those lines of communications open. I know a guy. But set goals, set realistic but challenging goals. And don't be afraid to test things. Don't be afraid to make changes. Again, don't trust your gut, trust the data.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And understand that what works now may not work the same way in the future. And again, that this is such a struggle because you said paid, but again, no channel is an island. So if you can have the absolute best paid media strategy with the best budget, everything perfect, but if your SEO is bad, if your organic social is bad, if your website is bad, it's not going to function the way that it needs to. It's all pieces of a greater puzzle.
Right. When you're bringing someone to a site, you want the site to be welcoming and functional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also you want to make sure that you're tracking these things properly, right? Because how do you know if your marketing is working if you're not tracking conversions the right way? Things like that.
Yeah.
You might see ads for things you just bought.
Yeah.
And then also, like, I feel like it really fits here as well, that little reminder that, like, if you're not bidding on your brand terms, somebody else is.
Yeah.